Hi guys, this is John Edward Randall. Time right now is 00:51 Eastern Time or 00:50 Eastern Time. It's 12:50 a.m. Today is May 22nd, 2017. Okay, so this is the next part on my John Randall's rap Daemon. Okay, so I'm basically putting together a paradigm that I could follow. Okay, here it is. Here's the simple like little version of it. It's kind of stupid. Here, let me just do it for you. John is such a good guy, or some shit like that. There, he's such a good guy. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, you just put that put. Oh, that one has something wrong with it because the bubble can't be above that, but whatever. Okay, you put that in there, then you just convert that right there. Goes to the server. Okay. It came up with the source words, and it's about to come up with the rhyming words for each one of those, if there are rhyming words. Okay. Geez, taking a while. Looks like it might have stalled. Okay. So, anyways, show the words. Such. Okay, Brooke, whatever. Guy, yeah, whatever. Laugh at, guy, robe, some, okay, yeah, stuff like that. Okay. So basically, we would pick those words. Okay, so that's the first part. That's the simple version of it. Now we're gonna get more complex into the renderer. So I'm gonna show you on Paint what I drew on that paper or a similar version. Okay, so here's a HTML page or whatever. Okay. So we're getting a thick brush, and here's this menu up here, first version, and here's the render, which is the part that we're getting into. What we're gonna do based on this paper that I had already drawn. Okay, and they have like a part right here. Here's the button to listen, and you just start putting in the parameters for a render. John, green, bike, book, bed, mattress, faggot, whatever, stuff like that. Okay. There's a button down here that says render. Boop. We have some parameters right here. Okay. How many lines? Okay. How many lines are verses? Okay. And then this one is the complexity of it. Maybe it's a numerical value. Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe it's a numerical value. Okay. All right, so then we just say render right here, click, okay? Then it starts outputting it in this little container right here. We have the word right here, the words, okay, got it? And then you fill in the blank right here with your own words, okay? Just puts the words based on the calculation. Here's how the calculation works. Goes here. So basically we start out with the first word, I, okay? Okay, here's the second word, prime 2, okay? Does the first match the second? If it doesn't, then the second must match the first or the first must match the second. Rhyming wise, we'll call that RH, okay? So we look into this database of the first, which includes the rhyming words of the first and the thesaurus words of the first, that's TH. We go into the second one, which is the rhyming words of the second one and the thesaurus words of the second one, TH, okay? If the rhyming word of the first matches the rhyming word of second, or vice versa, then we're good. We go to the next word. If it does not, then we have to either make the TH of the second match the rhyming word of the first, or the TH of the first match the rhyming word of the second. Once we find a match, okay, then we're good to go, and we go to the next word, okay? So we have the first and the second that match. Now we go to the next one, the third. Does the third match the second? Does it match the second? If it does not, then we go into rhyming words of the third and the thesaurus of the third to see if it matches the second, or the thesaurus of the third. Basically, it's the thesaurus. Okay? If none of the words of the thesaurus of the third word match the second, then we break it off. We go 2 words, break. Then we go to the third one, and we have to make the third one match the next one, the third and the fourth. So the fourth has to match the third somehow. the first and second already match each other. But if the third doesn't match the first and second, then we're not going to have a setup like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Those are the verses. The first 3 verses match, and then the last 3 verses match. Okay? Obviously, this depends on how many parameter words we put in there. Okay? Looks like it says power. Okay? So it can go like this. Boop. It's obviously mathematical, or it can go like this. 1, 2, 3. Or it can go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Got it? So there's obviously something there. So it can go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, then finish with 1, 2, 3. Got it? So it's obviously, you know, kind of artistic, aesthetic, poetic, basically. So that's basically, we're getting into the mechanism of rapping. Okay, you see what that looks like. So let's go back to what it looks like when it prints it all out. Okay, so we have the header up here. We're in the second part, which is the rendering part. Okay, we set all these parameters up here. Then we put in the factors, that how fast it's going and stuff like that. We're gonna put a beat with this, beat creator with this later. Okay, click. Okay, then it just puts the words here, calculates the words out based on how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 right there. So the 7 one might not match depending. And put the complexity, whatever. Okay. Then you basically have a listening button up here, and you fill in the blank with what you say before the end of the phrase. Then you have a final render button, render that out, and it outputs it to a text file. So this is the second part of my rapping daemon. Okay? You open up a text file, and you can put it online, do whatever you want with it. Okay? You even output it into HTML right off the bat. Okay? All right. So that's my rapping paradigm. This is the first version, which is a simple one. He's such a good guy, yeah. Oh, it didn't work. Whatever. John is awesome. Whatever. Something wrong with it. I have to go into the code, but whatever. It works pretty much the same way. So this is a simple version that I made yesterday, approximately. And this is going to be the more interactive version. And ultimately, we're going to have another thing here for a beat and another thing to just calibrate the commands so that you can just not even have to use the keyboard or the mouse. This is John Randall. I'll see you in the next part.